get ready with me to go get sweaty outside because I've got chores to do out there. I've got to go check on my quill, play with my dog, and some other things, like plant-related things. This is the fit for today. I'm going to take this down. I didn't have any smaller ponytails, so, well, I did. They were just on my kitchen table, and I didn't feel like going to get them, but how crazy does that look? Did you know that if you don't apply sunscreen the way it is intended, which is generously, you're not doing anything? Like, you're literally just wasting product at that point. There's a slight white cast with this sunscreen, which is fine. I'm not too much worried about that because, again, I'm going outside. But this one has squalene zinc, which is the sunscreen element. Squalene and zinc. It is 14%. And, again, it is 30 SPF. You want a minimum of 30. I prefer 50, but this is what I got. I've also got this 40, so I just lied. I do have a 40. This is Supergoop. And then this one, the CeraVe, is a 30. I don't really like the Supergoop one. I feel like it, for one, it's really dark on me. Whenever I do my self-tanner, it's not super dark, but it is pretty dark. I got this one for free, as a free trial or whatever, but it breaks me out. Like, I have noticed whenever I use it, I get my breakout so much worse whenever I use this than if I use my CeraVe or my Biosense. I don't know, but I prefer these two, this one and that one. So I'm not trying to do, God, I look so orange. I'm not trying to do like anything crazy today because, like I said, I'm probably going to be outside sweating it all off anyways. But just, you know, for the sake of making me feel better, I am going to do a little bit. So it's probably going to end up being a little bit more than a little bit because if you know me, that's just how the cookie crumbles. I am not a half-ass girly. I enjoy this, so I don't know what to tell you. It might not be the smartest idea, but I am doing my makeup before going out in the sun because I want to. And any girlies who have nose rings, how do you go about keeping the makeup from getting inside your nose ring? Like, this nose ring is probably coated in makeup now. You just wipe it off, because that's what I do. I feel like that's not the, I don't know, maybe just not put it in until after I do my makeup. I don't know. But who has time for that? Not me. Have any of you guys seen the new Avatar Aang movie? Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, I am really aggravated that they ended up having to release it early. I'm aggravated, but I'm also very excited because I was elated whenever I found out that they were coming out with a new Avatar Aang movie. But it's really frustrating because I truly feel like this would have been something that would have been great if it would have been able to be released in theaters. But the a-hole who released it early on Twitter, you know, kind of ruined that for them. I just really think that the creators deserved the payment that they would have received from it going to box office. That's just me, though. So I refused, even though I knew I could go and watch it illegally on Twitter or X, whatever. I wasn't going to do that because, like I said, I wholeheartedly feel like the creators just put their hearts and soul into this movie. And from the little bit that I've watched, I haven't watched the whole thing. I'm about 30 minutes in, and then I had to stop because, you know, life. I cried. I had chills like the whole night in the first 30 minutes. So, again, I'm really irritated that it was released prematurely, but I'm also really happy that it was released prematurely. What do you want from me? This is always the most difficult part between choosing my blush color for the day and choosing what to do with my eyes. I mean, my eyes are pretty straightforward because I just kind of go with what I'm wearing. I try to match, you know, not matchy match, but I like to make it go well with my outfits. So that's pretty straightforward. You know, once I've got my outfit figured out, my makeup's pretty much, you know, figured out too. But as far as my blush color, that one's always a doozy. I think that was a good one for today. Lately, I've really been trying to make sure that I set my makeup well. Our humidity has just been off the freaking charts. I mean, that's Alabama, though. Like, it is what it is. Our humidity is always at a balmy, like 78%, something like that. And it's rough. I find it kind of funny how the other day someone told me that it was dangerous for me to be outside not paying attention and concentrating on what I'm doing, that I shouldn't record myself. Basically saying that multitasking while outside is too dangerous, or I'm just too delicate to be able to handle this heat. I am 32 years old. I have grown up in this Alabama heat / humidity. I'm not saying it doesn't get hot anywhere else. I'm just saying, like, I'm built for this ish. I'm not going to work outside because I don't have to unless I want to. But that doesn't mean I couldn't handle it. You know, I really genuinely have no idea what I'm going to do with my eyeshadow, so I'm just going to wing it at this point because I'm not really a dark eyeshadow girl, but I feel like with the gray shirt, I kind of need to go in that direction. I don't know, I do have this really pretty Naked palette that I also got for free, just for my review. How beautiful of a sentiment is that? But it's got some really nice, like, earthy / like jewel colors. I think this will give me the right look that I'm hoping to go for. So, and this little teeny tiny little palette, I'm going to figure out a way to work her in too. So give me a little peachy tone somewhere. And then just a little bit of this Il Makiage just to kind of smoke it up just a little bit more. Now to round it out just a little bit of this blue in the inner corner from my Magical Guardian palette. And if I'm going blue, I had to break out my Astrology palette from SheGlam. I had to. Well, that wasn't the direction I thought it was going to go whenever I started, but here we are. Whenever I'm going outside, I treat it kind of like shower makeup. I let my brain just tell me whichever way to go. I think it's cute. I'm not mad. Catch y'all on the flippity flip. Okay, bye. And not a word about my orange hands. It developed after. I didn't know I was going to do that.